is actually a follow-up to the Chesstan nail stand video that I did a couple of weeks back. I had a lot of people express interest in the stand, but were a little disappointed at the how much it cost. So this follow-up is to show you an alternative to the original one that I purchased. If you remember from my other video, this is the original one. This is the Japanese import one, and which I assume is the reason for the expense of it. It was $38.99 on the nail hub, and you get 10 pieces with the crystal base. This is the crystal base, and you get your 10 nail stand pieces. And for those of you that did not see my other video, these are great for, like, if I'm practicing my nail art, like I did this nail design here. I would take a nail tip that I'm going to be practicing on and put it with some tacky putty onto this stand, and that way when I'm actually painting and practicing, I can move this around really easily to get all the way around my nail, and just ease of doing any nail art with any practice that I'm using. So that's the reason why I got the nail stand. And again, this was from the nail hub, $38.99. Comes with this handy little tray that you simply, when you're done doing your nail art, especially if you use gel, you place it on the tray, stick it into your lamp, and it's ready to cure. The difference between the two products is the one on AliExpress does not come with the tray, all right, but it does come in, and let me put the lid back on this so you can see the difference. The containers themselves are slightly different. This one is taller than this one, and the construction on the AliExpress one is a little thinner and not quite as sturdy, as you can see by the dents in the side of the tin. This one is much more sturdy as far as the construction of it goes. It's also seamless, one piece construction, whereas this one is not, as far as it has a seam here in the back. So that's the difference on the outside, which I really don't care. It's really just a place to store the pieces. The main difference for me, again, as you can see, it looks exactly the same. You have your crystal base and your 10 pieces in here. The AliExpress seller, the description said 6 pieces, but I ended up getting one with 10 pieces. So this was exactly like this one, as far as that's concerned, at a third of the cost, which is a huge difference. And shipping from this particular seller was for free. And inside you have your crystal. And while they may look the same, they are not. First of all, the crystal in the more expensive one is plastic. The one from the AliExpress, this one is glass. Feels much nicer, in my opinion, in the hand. While it has a little more heft to it, it's not too heavy to tire you out when you're moving it around in your hand. It just feels nicer. And there's slightly, the less expensive one is actually a little bit bigger than the more expensive one. The plastic base is slightly smaller. As far as, again, fitting the pieces together, it's the same. You just take one of your pieces out, fit it on top, and there you go. Strangely, when I tried to intermingle the pieces, when I took a piece from, and I can tell the difference because the more expensive one has the black dots on the bottom, the AliExpress has the white dots on the bottom. So when I went to try and put sorry, that's the white one. When I tried to put the black one from the more expensive one on my AliExpress one, they're opposites. They cannot be used with my AliExpress one. But that's fine. You get 10 pieces, and that's plenty for practicing. And again, the only thing it doesn't come with is with the tray. However, the lid has that handy little thing there. You can put your piece on it, put it into your lamp to cure, and you're all ready to go. The more expensive one, you did not get to choose your colors because it came closed like this. The one from AliExpress was actually opened with the top on the bottom like this, and this encased in plastic. So they could actually see the crystal that was inside. So they have two colors, this gorgeous pale pink and this beautiful deep blue crystal. Absolutely gorgeous. And so in my opinion, if I had known about the AliExpress before I had purchased this one, I would have definitely gone with the AliExpress. And the difference for me is in the crystal itself. They use the real glass crystal rather than plastic. And it feels just as nice in the hand as the plastic one. So if you're worried about how heavy it feels while you're working on it, it feels nicer. And if you are in the mood to leave your tips on the display stand, then you can do that. If you're in a salon, you can do that. Put your tip there, leave it, and you can display it as a display for your clients. So that's another neat little way that you can use this. So there is the comparison. I hope you guys have found that helpful. Again, $9.99 for the AliExpress, $38.99 with shipping from the Nail Hub for the Japanese import one. But to me, again, no comparison. I would buy the AliExpress one. And I'll leave the link to that particular seller down at the bottom. If you guys have any questions or comments for me, you can go ahead and leave them down at the bottom. I certainly appreciate it. And until next time, I will see you guys later.